Hey everybody, welcome back here to A Place to Heal. This is going to be one of those midweek videos where you're going, uh-oh, what's going on? So Sunday, I posted a picture of me in the hospital with IVs in my arm and all the little bells and whistles behind me. And I just wanted to kind of explain to you guys, because a lot of people were like, whoa, what happened? What's going on? And you know, sometimes the healer needs some healing. What can I say? So Saturday night, I was invited over to some friend's house to watch the fight, the Holly fight. And the whole night I kept getting up because my lower back was killing me. I mean, killing me. I kept getting up, and the lady that whose house I was over, she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. You know, I mean, it wasn't like the chair was uncomfortable or anything. It was just my lower back was really hurting me. So at the end of the evening, before I walked home, because they live right down the street and I walked, I asked her if I could use her bathroom because it really felt like I had to go, and I had been drinking a lot of water. So I went to the bathroom, and it's like, nothing happened. So I was like, okay, well, that's weird. But I didn't think anything of it. Okay. And I came home and I went to bed, and about an hour and a half later, I woke up with the most excruciating pain that I have ever felt in my life. Nothing like childbirth, nothing like gall liver plain. I mean, this was the absolute most excruciating pain that I had ever felt in my life. And I thought, God, this could be really, is this serious? I think this is serious. And I went and took some, you know, some herbs and stuff, and nothing happened. And it just kept escalating and escalating. And at one point, I sat down on the floor, and it's like I woke up and I realized I had passed out because of the pain. So I thought, man, if nothing else, I need to call an ambulance just to make sure that, like, they don't find me here like 4 weeks later, you know, dead on my living room floor. Because I don't really have people that come over here, you know. So I crawled to the front door and I unlocked my door and I called 911. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. I said, this is the most excruciating pain I've ever had in my life. And the guy says, okay, he goes, well, stay with me on the phone. And I would give anything. I would pay to have copies of that phone call. Because I was like, oh my God, I'm dying. I swear to God, I'm dying. My side began to swell, and it was like any direction that I laid in, it's like the pain would not go away. And I just kept telling him, oh my God, when are these people going to get here? It's been like forever. And I could kind of see the clock in the distance. And I'm like, it's been 20 minutes. Why aren't they here? I go, I can't take this pain anymore. And I ended up passing out again because I remember him sitting there saying, ma'am, are you still there? I know it's freaking hilarious to me now, but at the moment it wasn't. And I wasn't actually scared. I just wanted the pain to go away. So they finally got here. They walked in and they took me outside in my jammies. And I'm telling you guys, this is why you should always sleep in your jammies, because you never know what could happen. And they took me outside. It was freezing cold. And they put me on the gurney. And as they're strapping me down, I'm looking up at the night sky. And it was so clear and it was so crisp. And I could see all the stars. I know, only me. And I tell the lady, because I had a female EMT, which, dude, she needs to go back to wherever she learned to learn a little bit of better bedside manner, because she was very matter-of-factly, which is not a good thing when you're a paramedic. And I look up at the sky And I tell her, I go, look at that. You can see the whole Milky Way. Oh my God, I go, this pain is killing me. So she's like, she just kind of looks at me like, are you for real? So they shoved me in the ambulance. They went ahead and she tried to start an IV in my hand, which she could not. It just, oh my God. I was like, please, you're killing me here. But the pain was so bad. I really wasn't feeling that pain, but I knew she wasn't getting it. So finally this other man's like, hey, we got it. Let me do it. And so they got me up here, and I was like, oh, thank you. So she sits there and she says, we're going to have to give you some pain meds. Now at this point, I'm like, and she's like, no, don't do that. Breathe in and breathe out. I go, no, you don't understand. And I mean, I was like grabbing for anything that I could. And it was like nothing was stopping this pain. And she's like, I'm going to give you some pain medication. And she gave me some pain medication. And I'm still not able to talk to her because I'm in so much pain. I can't breathe. And she says to me, she goes, okay, she goes, we're going to give you a little bit more. And I'm like, I'm a naturopath. I don't want it. No. And she's like, honey, she goes, give me a break here. She goes, you can't talk. She goes, you can't breathe. She goes, you're in excruciating pain. She goes, give it a rest. And she gave me another dose, and it kind of knocked me out. So they got me to the hospital, and they kept me at the hospital. They did some x-rays, they did a CT scan, they did some blood work, and they did some urine. And they kept me overnight because the x-rays show that I had a huge kidney stone that was coming down and a few behind it. So he said it would probably be a good idea if we kept you here, just, to watch you. She goes, because your blood pressure is literally in the gutter. I think my blood pressure was like 40. It was 90 over 40. I mean, it was like ridiculous. And they wanted to do some bladder scans and all sorts of stuff, and to see where these stones were and everything else. So I was, at one point, I woke up, I was still totally intoxicated. Because now I'm coming from a point of view where I don't even take aspirin, ever. I don't take anything. And here they're pumping me up full of morphine. And I'm like, are you people serious? It's like, I was so high that it wasn't even funny. And I took this picture where I'm like not the happiest camper in the world, where I'm sitting there. At that time, I think it was like 4:30 in the morning, and I've got my IVs in and everything, and I posted it to Facebook. So I got all these people going, oh, what happened? Oh my God, and it's like, okay, so this is what happens when you are a detoxification specialist and you're wanting to detox your body, and things can go slightly awry. So I ended up getting this product called FOTI. It's spelled F-O-Ti. And it's supposed to be this product that helps you. It's great for longevity, and it helps you live to be 100. And it helps you to stay young, and it cleans your kidneys, and it cleans your liver, and it cleans your pancreas, and it makes everything work better. Well, let me tell you, I had been on the products for 4 days when that happened. So this just goes to show that, I'm no different than anyone else. And for a very long time, I sat there and said, I don't want insurance. I'm never going to use it. What would I ever use insurance for? I don't need it. I was wrong. And I'm glad I got it, because I would have never have expected that to happen. Ever. And so, of course, as soon as I got back from the hospital, they sent me home with some oxycodone, and they sent me home with some stuff for nausea, which I filled the prescription, sitting in my cupboard. I have no intentions of using it. unless, because he said that the reason that people get brought into the hospital is because the pain is so severe. So I have it there just in case one of the other 3 or 4 that were behind that big one decide to, you know, send me into that excruciating pain again. Otherwise, I'll never use those, because I've been sitting there ever since I got home. I've been taking Chanca Piedra, which is a great, it's a great herb for breaking up kidney stones. And I've been taking some other stuff, you know, a lot of lemon water, baking soda. Thank you, Kim, for suggesting that. Baking soda for the pain, you know. So I've been doing all this other stuff, so I'm gonna do that. But you know, I just wanted to come on here and be real with you guys and show you that during detoxification, it's not that simple. People say, oh, it's so easy, I can do it, a child can do it, I can do it on my own. But things can, will, and did go wrong. And I'm here because I want to be honest with you guys. I want to be straight up with you guys. I want to show you that even the best of us can take a hit. And, you know, and I challenge other detoxification specialists on YouTube and other healers on YouTube to be forward and be honest when stuff happens to them. Because they'll sit there and they just disappear for a little while, and then you don't see them, but you never hear what actually happened, because they want to be above it all. They don't want to show you that, you know, they can be real people too. So there you go. There's my midweek video. So I'm still a little bit kind of, that residue, that morphine residue is still in my body. I'm still having a little bit of headaches, and you know, they're not feeling so great and everything else. So if you haven't heard from me, the emails, or you don't see me on Facebook, or you don't see me on here, you know, it's probably because I have another stone coming down, or I'm still feeling loopy because of all the stuff that's going on. You know, it's like, yeah, this is just one more thing I needed in my pot. You know, of what's going on lately. And it was crazy. And, you know, one of the scariest things for me through the whole ordeal was that I don't have any friends here, and I don't have any family here, and, you know, had to go through this alone. And it was very scary. But I want to thank everyone at UNM, University of New Mexico Hospital, for how wonderful and loving and caring and funny and sweet everyone was to me. You know, from the woman in the waiting room who bought me those hot blankets because she saw that I was cold, and, you know, put a hot blanket around my shoulders, to the one who covered my legs. You know, I mean, they could have helped anyone else out, and she came and helped me. You know, to the nurse that kept checking up on me and asking me if I was okay and I was feeling okay, to the nurse that I actually got in my room, who was so funny and was making me laugh and, you know, taking such good care of me, to the doctor who saw me and understood what I was and who I was, and knew that he wasn't just talking to just a regular person, that I knew what I was talking about, and was able to explain things to me at a deeper level. So I want to thank everyone there for everything that was done for me. And I couldn't appreciate it enough, because even though I didn't have friends and family that were there for me, their love was very apparent. So, and I also want to thank everyone who commented underneath that picture on Facebook and sent me prayers and, you know, and good energy my way and everything else. I really appreciate it. And I can't thank you guys enough. All right, so till I see you in the next video, and if I don't see you too soon, you know why. I'm passing these crazy stones for whatever reason. My body's just getting rid of junk, you know, and sometimes it can be a little painful, or a lot painful. Oh my God. All right, till next time. Stay happy, and try to stay healthy. I'm going to try not to put myself into any more healing crises. All right. Till next time. Bye-bye.